Ever scrolled through your feed, seen multiple posts about a rare event and suddenly felt it's common? That's the availability heuristic at play. This intriguing psychological concept is a fascinating shortcut our minds often take in the process of decision-making. So, what exactly is this availability heuristic? It's our mind's tendency to consider information that's readily available or easily recalled as more important or frequent than it actually is. Imagine this. You're scrolling through your social media feed, and you come across multiple posts about shark attacks. Despite the rarity of these events, your mind might start to believe that they're common, simply because the information is right there at your fingertips. It's a mental shortcut, a heuristic that our brains use to save time when making decisions. But as we'll explore further, this shortcut can sometimes lead us astray. By the end, you'll understand why sometimes what's easily remembered isn't always accurate. The availability heuristic is our tendency to overestimate the importance of information that's readily available or easily recalled. Now, this may sound a bit abstract, so let's take a look at some examples to make it crystal clear. Imagine you're flicking through the news channels and stumble upon coverage of a plane crash. Suddenly, flying seems incredibly dangerous. You might even start considering a road trip for your next vacation. However, if you check the data, you'll find that flying is actually one of the safest ways to travel. But because the images of the plane crash are fresh and emotionally charged, they're easily recalled, making flying seem riskier than it truly is. Let's take another example, this time from the world of cinema. Picture a movie that's just been released. It's everywhere, on billboards, TV ads, and social media. Because it's so present in your mind, you might think it's wildly popular, even if few people have actually seen it. Again, this is the availability heuristic affecting your perception. But why does this matter? Well, this cognitive shortcut doesn't just influence our perceptions, it also impacts our decisions. For instance, you might find yourself reaching for a product on a supermarket shelf simply because you saw it advertised recently. Or you might overestimate the risk of certain health conditions based on recent news stories, even if they're statistically rare. So, while the availability heuristic helps us make quick decisions, it's important to remember that our brains are prioritizing information that's easily recalled, not necessarily what's most significant or common. The human brain is an amazing thing, but it's not infallible. Just because something is readily remembered doesn't mean it's more prevalent or important. Our perceptions are shaped by the information that's most available to us, but that doesn't always reflect reality. But more available doesn't mean more common or more important. So next time you find yourself influenced by the most readily available information, take a step back and ask yourself, is this really as common or important as it seems? So how can we counteract this bias? Now that's the million-dollar question. The first, and perhaps the most important step, is awareness. Acknowledge that our brains are prone to this cognitive shortcut. We need to recognize when we might be falling victim to the availability heuristic. Next comes embracing diversity, not just in our daily interactions but also in our sources of information. Gathering insights from a wide range of sources helps us gain a more balanced and accurate picture of the world. Lastly, we must place trust in data and statistics. Numbers don't lie, and they often tell a different story than our easily recalled memories or anecdotes. By taking these steps, we can make decisions based on reality, not just what's readily available in our minds. Remember, just because something is top of mind doesn't mean it's top in reality. Thanks for joining us on this cognitive journey. We've explored the intriguing concept of the availability heuristic, seeing how our brains often prioritize information that's readily available or easily recalled. But remember, what's easily remembered isn't necessarily accurate. Counteract this bias by being aware, seeking diverse sources, and relying on facts over anecdotes. If you found this enlightening, don't hesitate to give us a thumbs up, share the knowledge, and hit subscribe for more insights. Stay curious and stay informed.